Hi everybody, welcome back. We are here having a little staycation. You know, tonight we're having a little date night and I wanted to get ready with you because this face needs some love. Look at my tired eyes, Actually, before we do anything, let me just rectify that immediately. If you are like me and when you are sleepy or just generally feeling a little bit low and your eyes get so red when you do so, you guys recommended these to me and you have saved my life ever since, because it doesn't just brighten up the eyes, it brightens up everything. It brightens up the rims, the waterline, it all, and it just instantly makes you look so much more alive. So grateful to you forever for this one right here. My friends, listen, date night. I want to get a little bit fabulous. I'm not gonna lie, I just want to take some photos. We are enjoying this little wedding weekend downtown, and I wanted to do this look because I saw this look. This makeup artist, Brooke Turnbull, posted this photo of Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, who is like my forever muse and goddess in the world. But I was so excited about this because A, love Rosie, love everything. The makeup look is perfect. It's so simple and clean, like the perfect look for date night. But I love it so much because she posted the product breakdown, and so many makeup artists don't tell you exactly the products that they use. But we so appreciate you, Miss Brooke Turnbull, because you gave us the full product breakdown. I did go on a little hunt for the exact lip color, which I have purchased to use, but I was also so excited because she used Nude Sticks Bareback, which is one of my favorite blushes of all time, my wedding day blush, all that good stuff. So I thought we could just get ready together, have a little girly night, and also do so by being inspired by Miss Rosie Huntington-Whiteley herself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, my hair is in a little bit of a state at the moment. Actually, no, it's looking okay. I want to give it a little bit of a curl, a little bit of life though, just to breathe something back into it. So I thought I would start by curling my hair, give it a little pin, because that's always a good place to start, and show you guys the pin curls that I've been doing. Let me just start with this to get it out of the way. I'm just gonna take my T3 iron. This is like me faking my little blowout. I pretty much just curl the ends up and then I'll twist it and pin it, and that just gives me a little really speedy cheat of a blowout look. So I'm just gonna wrap it like this and then we pin. I don't know how to do this right. I'm not a good girly girl. I try. Now listen, I want to talk to those of you who have been joining me on the partial bang journey, okay? And just in case anyone else has done this, when Armene chopped my bangs, she kind of did, you know, it was a half bang. It was a little semi bang, okay? I feel like my hair has already grown so much where it's now getting to that point where I need to like accept it and let it grow out, or I need to trim it and embrace more of the bang. And she only did like a little half piece, but I feel like if I were to do it properly, I'd need like more of a bang. You know, I needed all of this to be part of the bang for it to be substantial. Like even that in a cute little updo, like that's the amount I needed. So I need to ask you guys, for those of you who are doing the bang life, do I need to just commit and do that full piece, or do I let it grow? I'm enjoying it, but I think because it's just like half, it's just pissing me off. I'm not getting the full experience, okay? The only like nuisance has kind of just been for tennis, but I just wear a headband and usually that's fine. But otherwise, I'm really kind of enjoying doing my hair every day. I'm feeling like I feel a little bit more fabulous. I feel a little bit more put together when I'm forced to be attending to my hair every day. And I know that sounds crazy to be like, oh, it actually just sounds like torture. But I am having fun with it. I do feel a little bit more fun and fab. And it kind of just forces me to put a little bit of effort in, so I automatically feel a little bit more put together and a little bit more fab every day, which, you know, I love to have a working from home day sitting in sweatpants. It's been fun, and I've been having a lot of fun doing this because it's so easy to do. I can do this entire like curled pin look in under 10 minutes, and then I just let it sit while I do my makeup, and it's just like, even if it's not the most perfect blowout ever, it's just so brainless for me to do. It's so easy, and I feel like my hair has just looked the healthiest and the best. So I'm curious to hear from you. Please let me know if you guys have any little tips like this, if you guys have any go-to looks. This has been something I've been loving. I am interested in trying a lot more heatless hairstyles, so please let me know. And also, if you have any like hair specific creators or people who have posted like fabulous tutorials, please let us know, and I'd love to try out a few more going into the new year. Ta-da! The hair's done. I'm not gonna lie, I just went and grabbed a little snack with Dan after I finished my hair, so some of it's already kind of falling out just a little bit, but let's do some makeup. Let's do a look, shall we? I'm gonna start with a little squirt of my face cream, my fresh La Roche-Posay. Just get that in here. Oh, so dry. So very dry. And then I'm gonna do the lovely little base from my favorites video, okay? Someone actually commented on that video saying that they agree when it comes to being very pale and just like completely whiting out your skin. It doesn't always look so great. And she was like, I love to just use concealer. I agree. I really do agree. But I hope you can see what I mean when I say I just have like so much discoloration all over my face. I've got a lot of veins, I've got a lot of redness. Like right now I have some leftover remnant zitty zits. Sometimes it is just easier to put the wash of foundation all over just to get a nice base. And even if it just tones it down a little bit, it's nice. I think the biggest thing is to just use something that does have coverage, obviously, but that still is natural, which is why I love this House Labs foundation so much. And to just use very small amounts of it. I put one pump into the palm of my hand, and I'm literally taking the tiniest little bits on my brush, and you'd be just so surprised at how far a little bit goes all over your face when you're applying it. So just like to put that all over, just even everything out, and when it's actually like a good match for your skin it'll just blend right in, so you don't necessarily see like a beginning and an end to the product on your face, which I think is very important to note. But I'm just doing a tiny little wash of that. I do want my makeup to still be very natural as always. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. And I really have been skipping the contour and bronzer over this last little bit, so I'm just going straight in with concealer. You can do concealer at the very end, honestly, but sometimes I just get distracted by my own zits and my own redness. So I just like to go in and selectively cover the spots that I want to have more coverage and also brightness, aka the center of my face. So Tower 28 Serum Concealer. This is the shade BU. That's the shade 40 Fair Neutral. Yep, just wanted to double check. And that's the base. And then for blending out, I'm going to go between my little Morphe A14 brush and my Beauty Blender. I might use my Beauty Blender at the very end just to give it a natural little push. I find myself reaching for the sponge a little bit more as we're entering these colder days, and I think when you have dry skin and it starts to get cold outside, the flaking that happens on your face, oh man, the little pre-winter shedding, the temperature change shedding, it's kind of crazy. So just having that sponge to just add a little wash of wetness, I don't know. Just makes a difference. It makes a difference. So I've powdered that all in with the brush, and then I'm going to go over with the Beauty Blender and just use that to soak up any additional product and just push it into the skin a little bit more. It just gives it an overall more natural finish. And sometimes when I do this, it like removes a lot of the product, so I might go in with another layer of concealer later, or I would then just spot conceal, like even right there and right here. I would just do a little dot and a little dot. But other than that, it's okay. I like the Beauty Blender sometimes if I'm just doing a greater surface area, but if I was just doing like underneath my eye, I would just use my finger and pat that in instead. Just to give it that extra warmth, just to push it into the skin. Now time for bareback! I just love this blush so much. I love the shade. It's so pretty. It's such a soft, neutral pink. It's so nice. It's barely there. It's the most natural blush ever. And to see it on the Miss Rosie Huntington Whiteley, it made me very happy. One of my favorite blushes that Nudestix has ever done. And favorite blush just in general. And because it's more of a neutral shade, I can kind of just get away with dusting that around a little bit more, and it'll kind of give a little colored bronzing effect. Do a little dibble on the nose too. And it's such a natural flush. Love. Now I'm gonna let this sit and just settle in for a minute, and I'm gonna move on to my brows. Now I bought this brow product because of Melissa Herkman. She was posting about her absolute essential pieces in her makeup kit, and she mentioned this Valentino little brow pencil. It's a brow trio, actually. It's kind of cool. I got this in the shade Taupe, and I mentioned to you guys that I was looking for a little bit more of a cool toned brow option, so I got this one based on Melissa's recommendation. Gotta trust the professionals, gotta trust the makeup artists. So here's the little pen. It's got a little spoolie here. Then this is the brow pencil, which is a beautiful taupe shade. And then there's also a pen, a little 3-in-1, which I had to get oriented with it. I was like, oh, what am I looking for here? Also, it's like a long rectangle, which is kind of bizarre, but it actually allows for very swift eyebrow hair filling. And I really like the formula, and I really like the color. I actually feel like this is the closest to my brow hairs that I have tried in a long time. I like that it's a big girthy pencil too. I feel like I have a good grip on it. Anyway, this is what I'm going to use to fill in my brows. I feel like I just did my brows so aggressively. I used the Brow Freeze gel. I bought this during the Sephora sale, and I didn't realize I'd bought a mini. I bought a mini, which is fine. It's fine, it's cute, it's compact, whatever. But I bought a mini, and I didn't mean to, but it really is just glue. glue for the brows. Let's do the eyes, you guys. I know that in the photo, Rosie doesn't have too much going on with the eyes, but I would like to do a little wing. And I grabbed this Lisa Eldridge Cinder Smoke eye pencil. It's this beautiful gray. I actually swatched it on my hand earlier when I was packing my overnight bag, and I have scrubbed this away and it's still there. Maybe I'm gonna regret putting this on. Is it gonna come off my eyes? I don't know, but we'll start small, knowing that it is very, very impactful. It's very creamy. A little bit goes a very long way, so I'm gonna be very, very mindful, very cutesy with how I apply this. I'm sorry, is that so far gone now? It's still forever in my brain. But I'm just gonna use this to do a little lift on the outer lash, on the outer edge, the outer corner. Is that what I'm going for? Just a little flick. Swish and flick. Oh my gosh, I had a revelation when it came to doing my eyes the other day. I always hold my mirror like this in front of me, directly in front of me. I held my mirror up the other day and it made such a difference. I know this is gonna sound so stupid, but the angle at which you can see your eye, I felt like I saw my eye properly for the first time ever. I literally always hold my mirror like this and I end up with some wonky, crazy angles with my eyeshadow and my eyeliner, and I just lifted my mirror up and I was like, huh, I can actually see the angle of my eyeball. It made such a difference. Small little tweaks like that can have such an impact on how you do your makeup, and I just thought I would let you know. Now, allegedly, on the eyes, she used 2 Bobbi Brown eye sticks, one in bone and one in taupe. I feel like I can recreate that similar vibe with the Makeup of Mario Moonlight palette, so I'm gonna go in, yeah, I'll go in with this shade, this little taupey vibe here. I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit of that, and I'm gonna place that on the outer corner, just the outer corner, because it was such a simple, soft eye. And whenever I do my eyeshadow, I always apply so much. I never build little amounts. Even there, I feel like I went pretty heavy, just packing that right on. But I'm just gonna try and keep this really soft on the outer V of my eyelid. I always have a clean, fluffy brush on hand just to go over top and blend everything out. Ooh, I like these colors combined very, very much. Very, very much indeed. Okay, so we don't have the cream bone pencil, but we do have this creamy shade in this palette. I'm gonna use a little shader brush. Sorry, I don't know why I grabbed a fluffy brush. I'm just gonna use that to pack that onto the inner corner of my eye. And this is just gonna brighten up that space. It like brightens and softens the eyes at the same time. I love this effect. So nice, so simple. Oh, that's so funny. I just looked at the picture again. She had the taupe all over the lid and the white in the inner corner. You know what? It's an interpretation, okay? But I will take a little bit of that bone and let me just put that a little bit more focused on the inner eye. That is so funny. Cute! Now, like I said, we're just being inspired by this look. I do want to go in with my little shimmer. This is the Patrick Ta. We need better lighting. I'm going to go in with the Silvery Pearl, and I'm just going to place that right in the center of the eye. Just in the center, just for a little pop. Wow, did you guys see that? I'm so used to doing that with my brush. I literally just did that with my finger. That's so funny. But that just brings a little glitz to the center of the eye. Love this so much. Could I have done that with this palette? Yes. It's not exactly the same color though. I just had this little rash right here on my cheek. If you guys are caught up on the vids, you will have seen this rash in real time. It's just very bizarre. I just need to go over that with a little bit more concealer, and then I will set my face with setting spray, but I just need to brighten this up. We're going ham, we're going full coverage, okay? Just brightening right here. Do you ever find that when you have like a weird rashy spot, sometimes makeup just doesn't stick to it? Like, I feel like that just faded away. It just said, see you later. We are here to stay and we will be seen. I'm like, no, stop it, get away. Now I'm going to take my setting spray, set that all in, let that soak in. I'm doing this before powder because I just want it to have its moment. I'm going to switch up to the lip really quick because I feel like once I do my lip, then I can decide how I want to move forward on the rest of the face, you know? Now, she said she used MAC Stone lip pencil. Stone's a little bit deep on me. I did buy it. I tried it because I know it was all the rage on the interweb, and I was like, give me a piece of this. I want to try, and it was just a little bit too deep. I do prefer the Makeup Forever Endless Cacao. This is the Katie Jane Hugh OG fave. And I'm going to apply this first, and then I'm going to diffuse it either with my finger or with a brush. The lip on her actually does look very diffused. It actually looks like there's quite a bit more like on these outer corners here, and I think it's so pretty. It's such a gorgeous cool toned lip, and I never remember to do this with my lip pencil. I never put it on these inner corners, so this is a good reminder of this tip, just to kind of shade it in a little bit more. So to do that, and then just take a little eyeshadow brush and just softly blend that into your lip. And this makes such a difference in how natural the color looks. Natural. Natural. Yeah, I love that. Love that blended in like this. How very nice. Okay, then the actual lip product that she used was the Dior Addict lipstick in the shade 704 Divine Plum. This wasn't available on Sephora Canada when I looked, but Canada Post has been on strike. The shipping for Sephora right now says delivering January 2nd. I was like, perfect, no. I actually ended up finding this at Holt Renfrew. I mean, a lot of the Dior shades are often limited edition. I was just really thrilled that I could pick this up because the color did look so unique. On the picture, I was like, I just have to see this in real life. And I didn't have anything similar in my collection. I didn't have like a true purpley lipstick. So I was like, listen, I'm just gonna go out and get the exact lipstick that she used. I didn't get the gloss or the lip liner, so let's see how it looks. It looked so pretty swatched on my hand. And I do feel like this mixed with this Endless Cacao will be so pretty. It's definitely showing up more deep, but it's also hard to tell because these photos are always flash photos. And when you do flash, your makeup always disappears so much. Like you were seeing just a slight wash of it. So I'm actually curious to see what this looks like with flash because it's a lot deeper. It's pretty, it's super pretty. It's pulling more gray. It also could be the lighting of this bathroom. It did look a little bit more purple when I swatched it in person, but we'll see. We'll see how it looks. I'm digging the vibe. I was gonna go on top with a little bit of gloss because she had used the MAC Squirt, like the dark brown gloss. But this is actually like really glossy. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't feel like this needs any additional gloss. So, I mean, knowing me, she probably used a very small amount and I just went in ham with that so I could just dab off a little bit and just leave an essence behind. Anyway, we'll see how it looks in flash. It's pretty nonetheless, very thrilled. Now she did go on top with a Pat McGrath powder blush, which apparently is discontinued, not available. I don't know. It was the something Venus too. I couldn't find it online. So I grabbed Benefit Willa. This kind of seemed more in line with Bareback out of the blushes that I had in my collection. So I'm just going to do a soft little sweeping of this on top. I'm sure she used a much lighter, fluffier brush, as all makeup artists do. Just going to apply that. Man, I haven't used a powder blush in a minute. That's looking pretty intense, but it's okay because oh my god, I forgot my powder. I don't even know what to do. I need a powder for the wedding this weekend. This is what happened. Now I'm addicted to powder. I don't know what I'm gonna do without it. Okay, I'm just taking my foundation brush and I'm just blending those two areas together. Just blending the blush into my foundation a little bit into the base just to make sure it blends a little bit more. You guys, how could this happen? I can't believe I forgot it. How could this happen to me? Honestly, that worked out kind of great. It kind of buffed away some of the excess. So, LOL. Now I'm going to go in with my powder bronzer. Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I did mention to you guys that I pulled this back out of retirement. And I've just been taking a fluffy brush. This is the Refra 05 brush. And I've just been doing the tiniest little bit of this around the perimeter of the face. And when you're feeling a little bit pale and a little bit sickly, it just helps to bring the smallest amount, just the littlest touch of life back. Like I'm truly barely applying any, but just this soft dusting. Maybe it'll distract from the fact that I don't have my freaking powder. Lol. I can't believe I've done this. Especially when you're doing like very gray, cool toned looks, a little bit of bronzer can really help bring some life back there. And now her base is pretty glowy, so I'm gonna go in with a little highlight. This is the Victoria Beckham Pearl highlight. Although we're quite shiny. Shimmering splendid. I'm still gonna touch the tips a little bit with this. Just for a little glow. A little natural glow. Alright, and let's finish off with mascara. I'm going to use the Lancome Hypnose Mascara. I have this in the shade Brown. This is a fresh tube. I have officially opened up a fresh tube of this mascara. It's a bit of a deep brown, so it's just slightly softer than a black mascara. What a difference it makes having a fresh tube of this mascara. Oh, baby. And that's the finished look. I can't believe I just survived that fall. My heart just dropped into my butthole. Okay, that's the finished makeup. Let's see how the hair hath fared, shall we? And actually, while we pull these out, can I just tell you something that I just can't stop thinking about? I literally posted a TikTok about this, but Lindsay Lohan and just like all the celebrities in general who are just literally suddenly aging backwards 50,000 years. Lindsay Lohan, like I audibly gasped out loud when I saw her face. She looks amazing, amazing. She looks so young. She looks so soft. Like, I just want to know what she's done. A girlfriend of mine sent me a TikTok of someone saying that she went to a place in Dubai called Lucia Clinic, and I was like creeping this doctor, and she literally like has a pinned selfie of her and Lindsay Lohan, and I literally want to be like, listen, I'm gonna turn 45 and I'm gonna be like, Lucia, my girl, give me the Lohan. I want what she hath had. She looks amazing. It's not even like it's everything. First of all, where did her freckles go? Looks like she got a little facelift, maybe dissolved some filler, but everything, like even her style, her hair, her makeup, like everything is like quadruply improved. She looks like, you know when you put a filter on TikTok or online and you're like, wow, I look like a doll. She looks like a doll. Like just everything was airbrushed and perfected, and I actually can't stop looking at it. I can't stop looking at it. I am looking at all of these like before and afters, like all the people being like, what the frick did she do? She looks so good. She looks amazing. Some of these, like, again, I have no idea what she did. I have no idea. I'm just speculating. I'm just blabbing. But actually, sometimes it's my favorite thing to look at before and afters of like really good facelifts. Some of these women who are like 50, which in today's day and age is very young, okay? The older I get, the more I'm like, oh no, I'm still a child. I'm still so young. Wow, like what a difference. Like what a difference. You know, I'm all for embracing aging and doing whatever you want to do, but some of these people, I'm like, you literally look like you're 25 again. It's crazy. The hair turned out kind of great. The bangs are always, again, I just feel like I just need to trim it or something. I need to trim it. Guys, I need you to let me know. Do I intensify the bangs? Are they here to stay, or do I grow them back out? Because this little like mid-length is driving me crazy. It looks good like right here, right where I've placed it, but it doesn't stay there. It doesn't stay like this. It just gets in the way. Anyway. Now, certainly in this light, this looks absolutely nothing like the picture of Rosie Huntington Whiteley, but I was just taking inspo from the makeup look. But I'm thrilled with how it turned out. I actually really love this soft, light gray eye. Loving this lip. I wish I could show you this in natural light, but it is in fact night. Let's just get dressed. So I had an idea for my outfit. I bought this sheer dress last year from H&M, and I wanted to wear it as a skirt with things over it. So I just need to attempt this and get it off my chest and see if it works, because I love that. I love being able to use a dress as a skirt and just kind of have multiple uses for it, you know, but you need the proper underwear. I have these like big high-waisted panties that I can wear underneath. And then I'm gonna put the dress on. Wait 1 sec, don't look. See the vibe? It's sheer. And then I'm gonna put the turtleneck over top. Here's a hot little tip for you when you're putting a shirt on, you don't wanna ruin your makeup. Just flop your hair in front of your face and then throw it over. It saves from your face being wiped off and your face being wiped onto the neck. And then I feel like this just needs to be bunched up a little bit, so I brought little clips, and I'm just gonna see, I don't know if these will hold, they're like pretty weak little clips. But I figured I could just like clip the back of the shirt. Did that work? I think that kind of worked actually. Not so bad. Okay. Then we've got our shoes. I bought these little babies. I don't know, maybe it was in the spring. I got them on sale. And with my new toes, I don't even know what to do with myself. Sorry, I'm just mooning you in the mirror. Oh my God, okay. And then I thought because I was doing this very cool toned look, I'd do my little shashi. I think it was from Shashi. Oh no, I could have that wrong. I got these on Revolve last year just to have a little silver sparkly moment. Is it too much? I don't know. I could also do little gold earrings. I'm not opposed to that. Cute. You probably won't even be able to see them with the hair. That was such a fail. I'm so sorry. But here is my finished look. Now this is what I mean where my hair falls. They just kind of hang straight like this. They don't stay wisped out, and I think that's just because they're too long now. So it's really starting to piss me off. But anyway, here is the finished look. Love the little combo of the turtleneck layered on top of the sheer skirt. Sorry, I was trying to get you a full visual. Hopefully we'll get some pics so you guys can see a full visual, but very sleek. I feel very, very overdressed in comparison to my usual going out attire, but 'tis the season. Am I right? 'Tis the season to get dressed up. When inspired by Rosie Huntington Whiteley, we get dressed for the occasion. You know what I feel like? I feel like a fancy little ballet teacher in a fancy ballet movie. It's like kind of giving Black Swan. Anyway, okay, great. Guys, that's my look. If there are any other looks that you are very inspired by, any other holiday looks that you want to see from me, please do send them my way. Send them on Instagram. You can leave me a comment down below, but if you want to send me pics, you know, send it on the gram. I'm always looking for new makeup inspo. Thank you so much for getting ready with me tonight. I hope that you all enjoyed the look, and I'll see you all tomorrow for a new Landmas video. Thanks for watching. Bye!